I went from $0, a 14-year-old kid reselling sneakers, to now living my dream life in Miami, have my dream car, travel the world, all of that from one thing: courses. And I bet hearing that just made a lot of your guys' skin crawl, but I'm not talking about selling my own courses. While most people are being brainwashed into starting dropshipping or Amazon FBA, all of these high upfront cost business models with low margins, I saw right through all the bullshit and easily saw that all these people are actually making money from selling courses on these topics, not actually doing the business. So I kind of made up my own business model around 3 years ago, where I would be partnering with these people that are selling courses and any type of info product really, and I would be taking a percentage for managing the back end. Basically, I had to get in on it somehow. So fast forward to now, I'm 20 years old. I've generated millions of dollars in info product sales for myself and my clients simply by doing one thing, which is just managing the back end of all these info product offers. And the best part of all of it is I don't have to do any marketing myself. That's the whole point of the business model, is I'm partnering with people that already have the marketing down. They already have an audience, they already have a following, they already have that part down. So all I'm doing is helping them set up the offer, the funnels, the landing pages, everything in the back end, so that they can continue marketing and bringing all the customers in. So now I kind of want to explain how I was able to get into a position like this. So it all started when I was about 14 years old, and I simply did not want to get a job. My family told me I needed to get a job. It was about that age, and I literally asked my parents, how much money do I need to make to not get a job? And I think my mom said like $400 a month or something like that. And to me, I was like, oh, like that's easy. I could figure this out. That's when I first got into reselling. So reselling was simply buying sneakers that would drop in limited quantities. You'd buy them right when they drop, and then you'd be able to resell them for way higher than what you got them for. This was my introduction into Discord groups. So I'm sure a lot of you guys know about Discord communities by now. You kind of know how they work or what they're about. But at the time, this was my first introduction into something like that. So to put it simply, this is how it works. Like an SVJ going by. There were these Discord groups called cook groups. And inside of these groups, you'd pay a monthly access, you'd pay a monthly subscription, and then inside the groups, they would be posting everything about these sneakers that are dropping, so that you could get on the sneakers right when they drop and you could resell them, because you were one of the lucky people that were able to buy them. So that's how I first got introduced into the Discord space. Now, it did not take long being in that space and reselling, and I was doing good, I was making some money with it, but it did not take long for me to realize the real people making the most money from reselling or from that business model were the people that owned the cook groups. They were the people that owned the groups selling that information. So after my introduction into cook groups, and I kind of stopped reselling because I started running up these cook groups. So basically what I would do is I would make a group, I would market it through these Instagram story promos. I don't know why, but they printed like crazy. I'll show you on screen what they looked like, but I would pay like $30 for a story promo, and it would bring like 1,000 users into the Discord server. So my whole strategy was I'd have a free cook group for around a month, and then I would drop a paywall on everyone. So everyone that had gotten used to the cook group and used to the info from it, all that, they would end up buying it because they just didn't want to switch. That's what I was doing. And then after like a month of growing the MRR, I would just sell it and go on to the next one. I had like extreme shiny object syndrome within that business model. So that was kind of my hustle for honestly like 1 to 2 years. And then it started to not work as well. And that's when I realized that it would be much easier to partner with people that already have the marketing down, and I can just focus on the Discord side since that's what I was good at. So at that point, I started reaching out to Discord server owners and working with them and kind of providing it as a service to manage their whole Discord and scale the backend. So this ended up becoming pretty much my main thing, and I transitioned into sort of being the Discord guy, and I was actually growing that as an agency. The main way I was growing that was literally just posting tweets on Twitter. I'll show you guys some of my viral tweets on screen. But I pretty much popped on Twitter immediately, and first month on Twitter I did over 30K, and it kind of went downhill from there. So I pivoted my offer into being more the info products guy rather than just the Discord guy. So now I've been working with creators, brands, just info products as a whole, helping them scale, setting up the backend, funnels, SMS, email, everything in the backend that goes into one of these offers. That's what I've been doing. And now fast forward till today, I'm running offers, multiple offers that are doing multiple 6 figures a month on Discord, high ticket info products, all of the above, and I only work a couple hours per day. So why am I telling you all of this? I'm not telling you this to brag. I'm just giving you a quick rundown of my life story because I want you to understand and have the exact same realization that I did. Because you have to remember, I started the same as you guys. I started trying to run up these other business models. I looked into dropshipping. I looked into these other business models, but I was able to see through it very, very quickly and realize that the people making money through these business models were selling info products. And if you really think about it, the only reason more people aren't selling info products is because they don't have the proof of concept. They don't have the Lambo. They don't have all the followers built up, okay? So that's the whole purpose of this business model, is to work with the people that already have the social proof, that already have the following, they already have an audience built up. They just need someone like you to provide them with a very valuable service, which is managing the back end of these offers. So I keep saying managing the back end. What does that really mean? I'll tell you what goes into it. So there's really two types of offers that every creator should have: a low ticket and a high ticket. I like to do a low ticket community, whether it's like a Discord group or a school group, something like that, and a high ticket offer, which would be one-on-one mentorship. Maybe it's $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, something along those lines. Some sort of high ticket for those people that have more money to invest and really want to take the business model seriously and get into it and start scaling it faster. Now, having both of these is extremely important. I'll tell you why. The whole goal of an info product, running up an info product with a creator, is to get people in the ecosystem. That's it. So if you have somebody that wants to start with the business model, they like the creator, they want to start, but you only have a high ticket program that's thousands of dollars, they're going to pass on it and you're never going to talk to them again. Whereas if you have a low ticket community that's $100 a month and you can get them in there, then they can make money from it, and then they're going to come back for high ticket later because they want to keep progressing. You need to think of it like that. You just need to get people in the ecosystem somehow. And having a high ticket offer is really, really good because that's where most of your students, mentees, whatever, are going to make money. Most results are produced through one-on-one mentorship, high ticket, where they can really get the value out of it, and having a mentor that can tell them what to do, and most importantly, save them time by telling them what not to do. These are the offers that really, really print. And the great thing about high ticket offers printing is you can work with people that don't have followings that are that large. Somebody in the make money online space with 10, 20K followers on Instagram can easily pull in 10 to 20K per month selling high ticket. You don't need to work with huge creators to sell high ticket. You just don't, because all that matters is you have a high enough quality customer that can afford it and that is interested enough to purchase it. Not some kid from Nigeria with $11 in his bank account that can't even afford a low ticket product. So if there's one takeaway from all of this, I want it to be this. I want you guys to start thinking harder and seeing through the lines of some of these things. Because for me, it's very easy to see through the drop shipping, and I keep using these business models. Nothing against those business models, by the way. I'm sorry if you guys are running those up, but nothing against them. I know a lot of people that do those business models legitly. They do them legitly. But majority of people selling programs and courses and pre-recorded videos, whatever, to those business models, majority of them are making their money from selling the courses, not actually running up the business model. That's the sad reality of it. So I wish it wasn't that way, but it is that way, and that's just how it is. So knowing that, you have two choices, okay? You can either go down that route of trying those business models, most likely failing with them, and then having this in the back of your mind, which is gonna give you shiny object syndrome, because you're gonna say, okay, maybe this one was like that, but maybe this other one, this one's the real deal. But at the end of the day, you're gonna be going through all these business models. To learn these business models, you're gonna be buying courses to learn the business models. You're gonna be buying courses on the business models, okay? So you can either do all that, or you can skip all those steps and realize, okay, maybe this guy's right. Maybe these people are just selling courses, and that's the business model. The business model is selling the courses, selling the community, selling the mentorship. Maybe that's what makes the most money. So the choice is yours, but I'm trying to tell you guys, and I really want to get into your brains, you need to have the mindset shift that is going to allow you to think clearly like this and see right through all of it. Making money is not about working 15 hours a day and working really, really hard. It's about identifying opportunity and making calculated plays, okay? It's not about doing as much as you can all the time. I work maybe a couple hours a day, and I make way more money than all these people that are working 15 hours a day. It's just the truth, okay? You don't need to work a ton. You just need to make sure the plays you make and the work you do are calculated, and you know exactly what you're doing. You're precise with your actions. That's it. So the number one thing if you're trying to get into a new business model or you're trying to make money online, whatever, if you're just starting out, the most important decision you can make is which business model you're going to run up. That's the most important decision you can make, because the business model you choose, it's like choosing a career path, you know? Whatever business model you choose is going to be the business model you should stick to, because to really start making money from a business model, you need to be in it for months, maybe even a year, okay? My golden number is like 12 months. If you can stay in a business model for 12 months, you're gonna be making a shit ton of money by the end of those 12 months because you stuck to it. Most people, they do one business model, they might try it for a month or two, and then they hop to the next one and the next one. They keep chasing this shiny object, figuring out, oh, this one might be easier or whatever, but in reality, they just need to pick one and stick to it the whole time, and every time they're doing that, they're resetting their progress. So if I have one piece of advice for you guys, it would be to pick one business model and stick to it, and I highly recommend this one. If you're good at identifying opportunity and you think you can identify opportunity, then you should be able to look at this and be like, okay, it's obvious. These people are making money from selling courses. This is the winning business model. I have like a 40-minute free in-depth course, by the way. I'm kind of just speaking out of my ass right now, but if you want to get into the logistics and learn all the outreach and like how I actually do it, I have a free course on my YouTube channel, so you can watch that video. Now, the last thing I want to tell you guys, there's a few parts that go into this business model. It's getting the creator in the first place, which is arguably the hardest part, because you have to convince these people that you're the guy that's going to help them sell these info products. You're the expert. You're the one that's going to help them do this, okay? That's arguably the hardest part, because you have to convince them of that. After that, actually running it up, setting everything up in the back end, it's not that difficult. It's really not. So feel free to watch my free course. I'll show you how to do outreach, all of that. So I want to explain to you guys the situation I'm in right now. I'm at the point where I'm only working with 2 to 3 clients per month. I'm focusing on those. I'm not scaling past those 2 to 3. They're like my whale clients, you could say. However, because of all my content and everything like that, I still have outreach teams going. I'm still getting inbound creators that are ready to go, but I don't have the time to run them up. So if you wanted to skip the outreach, skip the closing, skip the contracts, all of that, I have creators that are ready to go. They're ready to launch immediately. They're going to start making money immediately. I'm looking for operators. So I'm still going to be the one on the calls with the creator. You'll be there too. I'm going to be the one calling the shots, giving my expertise, what type of offer we should run, what type of offer we should sell, this, that, the other thing. And I need people like you, operators, that can sit in the back end and make those changes. If I want something on a landing page change, you need to be able to do that. If I want this change, you need to be able to do that. Holding the creator accountable, making sure they're posting, all that. I need operators that can help me manage these creators. Like I said, these creators are already pre-closed, they're closed, deal signed, they're ready to go. I just have a lack of operators to run them up. So if you're interested, I have an application down below. You can apply. And if it's the type of thing where I think you'd be a good fit, we'll get on a call and we can go from there. But if you're interested, application is down below. This is not free. This is not a side hustle. This is like a big time commitment. So please check the link in the description if you're interested. If you have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment down below. Feel free to DM me on Instagram as well. Also, just follow me on Instagram, @DustinVerano. I post sick shit on there. Value on my YouTube channel as well. Feel free to subscribe for more videos like this. So again, if anything you take away from this video, I would just say, take a look at where these people are actually making money from. Look deeper into things. Don't just take everything at surface value. So appreciate you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.